These are my favourite boxer shorts. Despite the fact they've seen better days, we have such a strong bond, I still wear them.
All right.
OK, now let's have a look at this possession. Let's see.
Oh, hello.
OK.
Hello.
All right.
Sorry, you've got to show the back bit. That's vile.
What's that? You figured no.
That's the back bit. That's the back bit.
Do you still wear those, Josh, as pants, or are they...
Yeah, I don't wear them as a hat.
Josh, how many pants do you have? How many pairs, like, roughly, would you say?
10 to 12.
So these get used, what, once a fortnight?
You've done the maths.
So what, 2 days where you don't wear pants? Is tonight one of those days?
I don't know if you wear boxers. I think you might be a...
Briefs guy.
Briefs, is that what they're called?
that is...
You're young, you're quite trendy, the hair's forwards, which to me says you're quite trendy.
Don't listen to her, Matt.
Josh, if I was your girlfriend, I would want to dust with those. I wouldn't want to see them on you.
Can I ask you something? How long have you had them for?
I would have probably got them when I was about 18, so that's 12 years.
Explain the bond you have with these pants. Why?
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. They haven't got any specific memory, but I just don't like wastage, really. And they're still perfectly usable.
No, they're not. The frightening thing is, if they're not Josh's pants, whose pants are they?
Well, Josh, would you help us out here by perhaps just slipping into them so we could get an idea of the fit?
Yeah, I would.
Get them on, get them on, get them on.
This is what women chant at me in bed.
Josh, maybe round here somewhere would be nice.
Here?
That's going to be a good spot.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'll take my shoes off.
You see, look, he doesn't seem okay with the mapping of them.
It's not like you get familiar with pants and it becomes a second nature.
He's not at ease with those
This
pants.
is genuinely one of the lowest moments of my life, by the way. Just so you know.
If I had a penny for every time someone said that on this show.
So, oh my God.
I suppose all you can do now is pray that it's edited sympathetically. Which, in all honesty, is unlikely.
Josh, my love, that waistband is a good 2 inches too big for you.
If you feel the elastic, Mel.
Come on.
Mel, you don't have to touch anything you don't want to.
If you feel the elastic, then it's kind of gone a bit.
Right, I'm going to do something slightly sinister.
I've been dreaming of this since late lunch. I'm not going to lie to you.
Come closer, love, come closer. Yeah, there's a whole finger. That's not
a finger.
All right, just take your shoes and please go back to your seat.
I feel like I've been thrown out of a pub. Take your shoes and go.
David, it's time to gather your thoughts and ask yourself whether or not Josh is telling the truth.
I think, Mel...
Yes, my love.
You're strongly of the opinion that those are not Josh's pants.
He did not seem at ease when he was touching.
He was intimidated by the pants.
He was intimidated.
Yeah.
He was.
I agree with you that there's a stylistic clash between Josh and those pants.
I'm not buying it. There's no anecdote. There's no, I kept these when so-and-so up with me. If he's going to keep a pair of pants that long, you've got to be through some good times and, by the looks of it, some bad times.
So, what are you thinking, then?
Well, I think we think it's a lie.
All of you, all agreed. OK,
Yeah.
Josh Widdicombe, the pants.
Can I just say, either way, I am going to give them to Mel so she can dust with them from now on.
Thank you.
Well, that's lovely. That's heartwarming.
Thanks,
Is it the truth, or were you telling a lie?
I am ashamed to say it's the truth.
Yes, it's true.
The police once ordered me to leave town, unspecified, because I was frightening the locals.
David's team, what do you think?
Could you give us some context, Bob?
I'll give you the name of the town. It was Castle Douglas.
Ah, where is that?
It's southwest Scotland.
And why were you in Castle Douglas?
Was
it a tour or something?
No, it was a long time ago. I was only 17, 18, that kind of age. and
A numerical age, that kind.
yeah.
Rather than iron or bronze. That's a different kind of age.
I was with two friends trying to get as close to the Gulf Stream as I possibly could.
What? What do you mean you wanted to get close to the Gulf Stream?
It seems such an appealing, far-off, miraculous thing, this hot stream of water so near us, that it was hard to believe in it just from the textbooks.
But it's not like a spa. It's a massive flow within the ocean.
Yeah, but
you can't see it.
Well, if you're at the Logan Botanical Gardens...
Well, there's a lovely view of the Gulf Stream.
No, but you can see the effects of the Gulf Stream. You know, it's like a tropical gardens, and so in that way you sense the influence of the Gulf Stream. Well, no, it's extraordinary.
I know all teenagers are absolutely mad on the Gulf Stream. They can't get enough of it, and it's...
And flowers.
But
that was one reason amongst many.
But the police of Castle Douglas don't mind the teenagers who'll flock there to admire the effect of the Gulf Stream. So what was it that you did that put their noses out of joint?
We scared the locals, apparently, because we were wearing very grotesque masks.
Why were you wearing masks? If you're going to gardens, why would you wear a mask?
Ah, well, here's the thing. That's a perfect question.
Yeah. Just before you answer it, have a minute.
we were travelling in a Morris Minor, and we were sleeping in the car. There was three of us. There's me mate Harry Harriman and Steve.
Steve Seaverman.
No, Steve, by the way. He was... You just called Steve, by the way?
He was. Steve, by the way. Steve, by the way, as in incidentally.
Yes. Anyway, we had these...
You're wearing these masks?
We're wearing these grotesque...
Why are we wearing these masks?
We're wearing these masks because we didn't have anywhere to sleep and we were sleeping in the car.
Right.
They'd been given us by Harry Harriman's mum, yeah, to keep us warm at night because of the heat.
What, grotesque latex masks?
Yes. They were just old men's masks, but they were to keep us warm. Harry Harriman's mum she sold these stuff from home, and she sold another thing which was called a jobble top, yeah, which was a bobble hat that made it into a jumper, and the big bobble was at the back and it buttoned down the front, and that was.
I'm telling you now, right? If this is a lie, and they end up saying lie, I will say to you, why did you make it more difficult for yourself? by mentioning the joggle top, or whatever it was called.
Because I'm imagining my sleeping arrangements and think, yes, we had the latex masks on and these giant, like, what they're called jobble tops.
Right,
Okay. So, if you're wearing a sleeping mask and you're scaring the locals, like, normally the locals would be in bed when you're going to sleep, and it's dark, and you're in your car and you got a scary mask on, you know.
No, we were just... on our daytime drive from Dundee to Castle Douglas...
With masks on.
As we went past
Keep
people,
your faces warm.
we were staring at them with our scary masks.
Why did you not remove... Because I would say, from my experience of sleeping all night in a classic car in a latex mask and a jobble top, you get quite clammy. And so in many ways, it's quite a relief to take the latex mask off for the next day's drive.
Yes, and
not to mention how it helps being able to see where you're going.
Yeah. But then, no, of course, we take the masks off in the morning, but then round about midday, you wanted to put it back on. Yeah.
At what point did the police get involved? Didn't the police get
involved? We parked up in Castle Douglas, right next to a shop, because we wanted to get one of their famous Scotch pies. As we came out of the shop, I was grabbed by a policeman, and it was a sergeant, by the way.
Sergeant, by the way? So that's how you got away with it, because you said, don't worry, that's me dad.
Maybe it was.
I'm a sergeant, by the way. I think, Daddy!
So the sergeant,
by the way,
he took me to the police station, and
so he arrested you?
Yes, put in a room, and then the sergeant and a plainclothes detective came in.
Plainclothes detective? Oh, yeah. What? CID have now got involved.
And then they said, you're going to have to wait here. We've sent for a specialist from Edinburgh.
and then, as we sat there, it came in and said, right, What's with the funny faces? They said. What's with the funny faces?
So what did you say?
Well, we explained what had happened, that we had these funny faces, that we slept in them, and that we're terribly sorry to have caused any offence.
So presumably then they released you?
Sergeant, by the way, followed us till we were out of the city limits. So that's my story. It's quite a holiday.
What do you think?
I know what I think.
What do you think?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
That's not what I think. Cian, what do you think?
I'm going to go untrue.
OK, Cian's going untrue. Adil's going true. David?
My initial reaction is it's a lie. Let's say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
Bob Mortimer.
Yes?
Was that story true? Or was it a lie?
It was true.